This is my video garden diary. I'm filming this on April 22nd to 2020, and I'm going to walk around and show where I have planted a lot of my perennials and some annuals, and hopefully this will help me remember where things are in the future and help me plan things out. So we'll get started. Okay, so here's the main part of our house, main front part, and I am working on various projects on the exterior. I'm going to be painting the door and the shutters a very bright blue, and then I'm working on a path that goes in the front here and probably down the side. So that's going to be a walking path and then possibly plants there, but I'm not really sure what I'm doing yet. Here it is, kind of up close. I had rocks along here. I had these rocks and I took them all out, and I had a lot of gravel as well. But now I'm digging them all out to make what will probably be a path. This front bed here next to the porch, I have a ranunculus plant, or a bulb, which I planted and forgot about, and that there was several of them, but I think that's the only surviving one. So that one came back this year, so I have that. Then I have grape hyacinth, and those are starting to go by. I have some down there also. And then I also have in here next to the big clump here, I have several of these along that are crocus, and these already flowered and they're done. And there's several there and some down there as well. That of course is purple dead nettle, technically a weed. And then I have in there right now, I've planted some pastel yarrow that I grew from seed, and also a bunch of different bachelor button and some zinnias. Although, because of our frost that we recently had, I'm not sure if they are going to survive. The yarrow looks pretty good. Here's some yarrow. That looks okay. That's probably gonna make it. Zinnia, not looking great with the frost we had, but I have more of those. Let's see. This is bachelor button. I probably need to water those. Bachelor button. Bachelor button. So I'll probably plant more zinnias and possibly other annuals. And then that shrub is a shrubby St. John's wort. I have 3 of them, one there and some others on the other areas, and hopefully that will look nice there. Okay, so then along down the front of the house, I have more yarrow and bachelor button mixed in here. And then I have these perennials, which are natives. I can't remember if they are black-eyed season or not. I think they're a yellow flower of some kind, but I cannot remember what they are. But I have several here in a grouping. And then I have, this is New England aster. It will get tall and flower in the fall. And then I have a bunch of weeds. Okay, so then this is the front of the house. I came down, we have this circular area, and this shrub here is another shrubby St. John's wort, and everything else is kind of just weeds at this point. And come around the side of the house. I had planted some wormswood there, but I'm going to move that, and because this was kind of a little toad pond area, but as you can see, it's not working out so well, so I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. So, and this is my AC unit. And so we had plantings when we bought the house 4 years ago along here, which I tore out because they did not look good. So I have partridge pea in here, but it usually only grows if I rake up the leaves, which I may do in order to get some more. Then over here on the other side, I have another shrubby St. John's wort that's currently growing there. I don't know if I'm going to move that. I don't know, we'll see. And then the rest is kind of weeds right now. There's not really anything specific growing here. So that's all I have right now as far as the house. I do want to, right now I have some wood that kind of outlines things. And I have the rock, which I want to add more rock and make it look more like a naturalistic setting. What I want to do is get rid of a lot of the lawn, or at least some of it, and put more plantings in, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Okay, so then on the left side of the front of the house, we have this planting area that I've reserved for native plantings. And we have a lot of different things in there, and some of them I don't remember either. The big grouping there is bee balm, I think it's Monarda fistulosa, which is the tall stuff. It will get really tall, and that will grow crazy, and I have to divide it every year if I don't want it to take over. That is aromatic aster, which is mounds into like a mum shape. It's a very like a head, not a head shape, but like a bush shape. It stays round, but it gets kind of large, up to like 3 feet, 2 or 3 feet. Okay, so then I think this is something that I planted, but I can't remember what it is. There's some prairie dropseed sedge in there. There's a couple of them, but I don't remember where those are. There's a little bit of the grape hyacinth. This grouping here is New England aster. That plant is sky blue aster. This is common yarrow that I grew from seed from my mom, I think. Or no, I bought that one. The other one. And then there's these fuzzy ones that I think those are black-eyed Susan, but I don't remember either. So I have to wait for them to bloom. I have 2 of them right here, and I can divide them. Then I also have a lot of weeds in here. And I have some wild strawberry. And then last year I planted sunflowers in the back. So I have some more, I'll probably plant those. Okay, and here's my vegetable garden. I need to add some more dirt along here. Those are 2nd-year parsley plants that are flowering. I just have 3 of them, and my finger's in the way. My apologies. Those are 2nd-year parsley plants. And I just made this cute fence. And then right now, all I really have in there is onions. I have a bunch of different onions in this little area here and nothing else in the rest of it. Over here, I usually plant my tomatoes because they climb the fence. And I need to work on all of that. Okay, and then I have this little arbor I got for free, which I like. And I think what I'm going to do is plant green beans or peas actually along up there. We'll see. This is a redbud tree, obviously, that came with the house. It is half dead. And then I put more of the native strawberry underneath of the tree, and it is flowering, so it's very pretty. So I'll probably get a little bit of fruit off of that. Not much this year though. Okay, then I have this big open space, and that tree is mine. This tree belongs to me. That one. And then that was a peach tree that I cut down. And I'm gonna put a red maple here to give more shade in the afternoon. And then along here, I planted other natives, but I'm going to change some things around. So I think I have some more black-eyed Susan right there. I have the short bee balm, or wild bergamot, whatever you want to call it. It is, I think it's Monarda bradburia. I had to look these up because I couldn't remember. This is more of the Monarda fistulosa, which is the tall stuff. And it actually stays upright pretty well, and it's growing, so I have to cut these down. And then I don't know what's growing along here. There was a right in here there was a milkweed, but I don't remember what kind, and I don't know if it's still alive. So, and this is just a mix of weeds and stuff. So, and then right now, that's about it. And I can't decide what to do with this area here. I was going to put a little water feature there, but now I don't necessarily want to. Now I want to put a path over here going through the tree, or through next to the tree. And then this ugly shed. And then this is the backyard where I would like to kind of put a sitting area. And I have a magnolia bush tree thing that was a bush, and I trimmed it down to make it look like a little tree. But I don't know if I'm going to keep it because it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And I think I want to get rid of it and then put in a sitting area here and put more plantings in the back. And then I have this other bed that I started putting compost in. And then eventually I think I would like to put cool weather vegetables in here, but right now it's just compost. And then I have a willow tree here, which needs to be trimmed very badly. And then I have a compost bin right here. Right now I'm putting just leaves in there. And then I have like just some sticks and things. So that's all I have right now. And as you can see, it's not much, and I'm kind of overwhelmed by the whole thing, and I don't have any money, so, you know. So, that's all I got right now. Thanks.